The fourth T20I has begun and the toss has taken place. Suryakumar Yadav, after winning the toss, now he's lost the toss again in Gold Coast and Australia have opted to bowl. It is a strategy that has served Mitchell Marsh pretty well because he likes to chase, and that is why Australia have gone in with 4 major changes. I'll come to the Australian side a bit later, but for India, yet again, the trend that Suryakumar Yadav follows is if a team wins, then he continues to maintain an unchanged side, and that is what has exactly happened. There is still no place for Sanju Samson in the 4th T20I. And the host broadcasters had flashed something that Sanju Samson had arrived at the venue 3 hours prior to the game, and he was seen practicing pretty hard. He was putting in the hard yards in the nets, but unfortunately for this T20I also, Sanju Samson fails to get a place. So this is the playing 11 that India have gone ahead with. It's an unchanged one from the Hobart T20I. Shubman Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Varma, Akshar Patel, Shivam Dube, Jitesh Sharma, Washington Sundar, Arshdeep Singh, Varun Chakravarti and Jasprit Bumrah. So the positives for the Indian cricket fan is Arshdeep Singh still continues to maintain his place despite a match winning, and this comes after a match winning haul that happened in Hobart. Bumrah continues to play and Varun Chakravarti still keeps his place. He was also a good bowler in that Hobart T20I. On the other hand, remember, Kuldeep Yadav has been released from the squad, and that is why Akshar and Washington. Will Washington Sundar get a bowl on the pitch that has been considered to slow down as the game progresses? That will be very, very interesting to see. So India will be batting first. Australia have opted to bowl. 4 changes are there for the Australian cricket team. So, what are those changes? Mitchell Marsh is the captain, Matthew Short, then you've got Josh Inglis, who's the wicketkeeper, then Tim David, Josh Phillippe is back, Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell. Maxwell is the other major change. Remember, he had suffered a fractured wrist, and that is why he had to miss the first 3 T20Is against India, but now he's back. Ben Dwarshuis has also been included in the side, and Xavier Bartlett, Nathan Ellis and Adam Zampa. Now, Hazelwood will miss out because he has been called up to play Shield cricket. All those people who have been picked in the Ashes squad are now going to play in that. So that is why this is a major change. 4 major changes in the Australian lineup, Maxwell in, and that is why this is a big situation that's there. So, this is the first ever T20I that you've seen in Gold Coast. India will be batting first. What is the major total that they'll be looking at? That remains to be seen. Anywhere in the range of 190, 200 will be very vital for India, but we don't know how this pitch will behave. In the Big Bash League, there have been scores which have been quite varying. It has in fact been, maybe some have been high scoring, some have been low scoring in that sense. So yes, whatever happens here, this pitch is a very big googly for each and everybody. So that's why it'll be very interesting to see what India, the approach is. The approach will be gung-ho, but whether they can get to a good total, that remains to be seen. Australia's bowling threadbare. Dwarshuis is there, Bartlett is there, Ellis is there, Maxwell, Stoinis, Zampa. They've got a well-rounded bowling attack, but yes, the experience factor is not there. On the other hand, Varun Chakravarti, Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel, they all have a big role to play here. Will Shivam Dube continue to bowl because in the last game he was taken for runs? Arshdeep and Bumrah, it sorts out your power play and your thing. But Sanju Samson, that is the main thing that is there. Despite putting in the hard yards before the match, he still doesn't get a game, and he got to play in the spiciest conditions of all in Melbourne and he failed. He hasn't played in Hobart, he hasn't played in Gold Coast. Will he get a chance in Brisbane? That is the major question that is there. Still no Harshit Rana after what happened in Melbourne. Melbourne, he got hit for 27 runs, 2 overs, so that's why he continues to sit out. Arshdeep and Bumrah continue to shoulder the burden. Will Bumrah get a game in the 5th T20I? That remains to be seen. This is a very vital T20I. If you win this, you don't lose the series. So that is why both teams will be eager to win this game today, so that in Brisbane, rain is predicted there as well. So that is why they would want to win this particular game as well. So 4 changes for in Australia. Maxwell is back. No place for Sanju Samson. Still no place for Nitish Reddy also, because he was ruled out of the first 3 T20Is because of a neck spasm. But now even he is also not in. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this live update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.